Have you ever wondered what it would be like to carry a black hole in your pocket? Well, let's dive into this mind-bending scenario and explore the fascinating and dangerous possibilities. We're talking about the ultimate cosmic vacuum cleaner, an object so dense that not even light can escape its gravitational pull. Imagine harnessing that power in the palm of your hand. But before you start dreaming of pocket-sized black holes as the ultimate power source, let's take a closer look at the science behind these enigmatic objects and the implications of carrying one around. Now, when we talk about a black hole in your pocket, we're not talking about the supermassive ones found at the centers of galaxies. These cosmic giants are fascinating in their own right, but they are far beyond the scope of what we can imagine fitting into our everyday lives. Those behemoths are billions of times the mass of our sun, and their gravitational pull is so strong that not even light can escape from them. They are the titans of the universe, shaping galaxies and influencing the very fabric of space-time. No, we're thinking much, much smaller. We're diving into the realm of the minuscule, where the laws of physics take on a different character. Imagine a black hole with the mass of a coin or even a grain of sand. These tiny black holes, though hypothetical, present a fascinating thought experiment. These hypothetical micro-black holes would be tiny, perhaps smaller than an atom. Despite their minuscule size, their properties would be nothing short of extraordinary. But don't let their size fool you. They still pack a gravitational punch. Their gravitational field would be incredibly intense, capable of exerting a force far beyond what their size might suggest. You see, black holes are all about density. They cram an incredible amount of mass into an infinitesimally small space, creating a point of infinite density known as a singularity. This means that even a micro-black hole with its tiny size would have a mass that could rival much larger objects. The density of such an object would be beyond anything we encounter in our daily lives. That means even a micro-black hole would have a powerful gravitational pull, enough to suck in anything that gets too close. Its gravitational influence would extend far beyond its tiny physical size. Imagine this tiny black hole in your pocket, acting like an atomic vacuum cleaner. It would be an unstoppable force, drawing in everything in its vicinity. Every atom it encounters, every molecule of fabric, every speck of dust would be irresistibly drawn in, disappearing into the black hole's singularity. The process would be relentless and unstoppable. Now, you might be thinking, wouldn't that be dangerous? The very thought of such a powerful object in your pocket is enough to send shivers down your spine. And the answer is a resounding yes. The dangers posed by a micro-black hole are not to be underestimated. But the dangers of a pocket black hole go far beyond just sucking up your loose change or the occasional shirt button. Its gravitational pull would affect everything around it. Remember, we're talking about immense gravitational forces at play here. Forces that could disrupt the very structure of matter. Even a micro-black hole could wreak havoc on your body and the world around you. Its gravitational pull could distort and destroy anything in its path. Imagine the black hole slowly sinking through your pocket, attracted by the Earth's gravity. It would be an unstoppable descent, pulling in everything it encounters. It would start to pull in the atoms of your leg, then your bones, consuming everything in its path. The process would be both terrifying and fascinating to witness. And as it devours more matter, it would grow, its gravitational pull intensifying. The more it consumes, the stronger it becomes. It wouldn't be long before the entire planet was in jeopardy, pulled inexorably towards this tiny, insatiable monster in your pocket. The consequences of such an event would be catastrophic, altering the course of our planet's history forever. But here's where things get even more interesting and potentially more explosive. The universe is full of surprises, and black holes are no exception. You see, black holes aren't entirely black. They might seem like the ultimate void, but there's more to them than meets the eye. They actually emit a faint radiation known as Hawking radiation, named after the brilliant physicist Stephen Hawking. This discovery was groundbreaking and changed our understanding of black holes. Hawking radiation is a result of quantum mechanics at the edge of a black hole's event horizon, the point of no return. It's a fascinating interplay of physics where particles and antiparticles are created. It's a slow process, but over time, black holes lose mass and eventually evaporate completely. This evaporation process is incredibly slow for large black holes, taking longer than the current age of the universe. Now here's the catch. The smaller the black hole, the faster it evaporates. This is because the rate of Hawking radiation increases as the black hole's mass decreases. And when we're talking about micro black holes, we're talking about incredibly fast evaporation. These tiny black holes could evaporate in a fraction of a second. Imagine our pocket black hole happily munching away on your jeans. It might seem harmless at first, but there's more to this tiny entity than meets the eye. Suddenly it reaches a critical point. This is the moment when things get really interesting and potentially dangerous. The Hawking radiation intensifies and the black hole explodes in a burst of energy. This explosion is a result of the black hole's rapid evaporation. Think of it as a miniature supernova, a tiny but potent explosion right there in your pocket. The energy released is immense even for such a small object. Not exactly the kind of fashion statement you want to make. A burnt hole in your pocket is the least of your worries. The energy released from this mini black hole explosion could be significant, perhaps equivalent to a small nuclear bomb. This is no small matter and could have serious consequences. So, not only would you have a hole in your pocket, but you might also have a much bigger problem on your hands. The aftermath of such an explosion could be catastrophic. Of course, this is all theoretical. We are still in the realm of hypothesis and imagination. We haven't actually observed micro black holes, let alone figured out how to create one, let alone stuff one in our pockets. The technology and understanding required are still beyond our current capabilities, but that's part of the fun of science, isn't it? The thrill of exploring the unknown and pushing the boundaries of our knowledge. Exploring the boundaries of what's possible, even if it means venturing into the realm of the seemingly impossible. Science fiction today could be science fact tomorrow. So, while a pocket black hole might not be the most practical accessory, it certainly makes for a fascinating thought experiment. It challenges our understanding and sparks our imagination, reminding us of the endless possibilities that the universe holds. Let's imagine, for a moment, that our pocket black hole doesn't evaporate in a sudden burst of Hawking radiation. Instead, it continues to absorb matter, slowly but steadily growing in size and gravitational influence. At first, its effects might be subtle. Objects might fall towards it a bit faster, pulled by its invisible grasp. But as it grows, its influence would become impossible to ignore. Imagine the ground beneath you starting to bulge, drawn towards the black hole in your pocket. Buildings would crumble, trees would topple, and the very landscape would warp and distort under its immense gravitational pull. The Earth itself, once a solid sphere, would begin to stretch and deform, its oceans pulled towards the ever-hungry black hole. Tsunamis of unimaginable size would surge across continents, reshaping the planet's surface. And as the black hole continues to feed, it would eventually consume the entire Earth, compressing our planet into a singularity, a point of infinite density. It would be the ultimate cosmic indigestion. Now you might be thinking, okay, that's terrifying, but surely someone would notice a black hole before it consumes the entire planet, right? Well, that's where things get a bit tricky. You see, black holes are notoriously difficult to detect, especially smaller ones. They don't emit light, so we can't see them directly. We can only infer their presence by their gravitational effects on surrounding matter. So, it's entirely possible that a small black hole could sneak up on us, lurking in the vastness of space until it's too late. And by then, it would be game over for Earth. Scientists and astronomers are constantly scanning the skies, using advanced technology to detect any anomalies. They run computer simulations and analyze data to predict the behavior of these cosmic entities. Methods like gravitational wave observatories have been developed to catch the faintest ripples in spacetime caused by black holes. These observatories have already detected black hole merging events, giving us a glimpse into their mysterious nature. While the idea of a rogue black hole is terrifying, the collaborative efforts of scientists worldwide give us hope. For now, our planet remains safe, a small blue dot in the vast expanse of space. As we look up at the stars, we can marvel at the wonders of the universe, knowing that we are constantly learning and adapting. With vigilance and scientific curiosity, we continue to protect our home, ever watchful of the cosmic mysteries that surround us. Now, before you start panicking about the possibility of a black hole gobbling up our planet, let's take a moment to appreciate the sheer wonder and potential of these cosmic objects. Yes, they're powerful and potentially dangerous, but they're also incredibly fascinating. They represent the ultimate frontier of our understanding of gravity, space, and time. Imagine harnessing the power of a black hole, not for destruction, but for good. Science fiction has long explored the possibilities from black hole-powered starships to gateways to other dimensions. Imagine a future where we could create micro-black holes in a controlled environment using their immense gravitational pull to generate clean, limitless energy. It would revolutionize our world, solving our energy crisis and propelling us into a new era of technological advancement. Or imagine using black holes as portals to other universes, stepping through the event horizon and emerging into a reality completely different from our own. It's a mind-bending concept, but one that captures the imagination and pushes the boundaries of what we believe is possible. Of course, these are just speculations, but they highlight the incredible potential that black holes hold. They're not just cosmic monsters, they're also keys to unlocking some of the universe's greatest mysteries. So, the next time you think about black holes, don't just think about their destructive power. Think about the possibilities, the potential for discovery, and the sheer awe-inspiring nature of these cosmic wonders. So, while the idea of carrying a black hole in your pocket is both thrilling and terrifying, it certainly sparks the imagination. What do you think? Could we ever harness such power safely? Let us know in the comments below. Perhaps one day we'll unlock the secrets of these enigmatic objects and harness their power for the betterment of humanity. Until then, we can only marvel at their cosmic dance and the mysteries they hold. Keep looking up, keep asking questions, and never stop exploring the universe and all its wonders.